to Philosophy Fight Club. Tonight I am your host, Danielle Growse, and I'm super excited because we've got two of the greatest minds sitting here ready to battle some of the biggest questions. Well, first I'm going to take us over to Team Utilitarian Belt. How are you tonight? Are you excited for the upcoming questions?
Very excited.
How do you think you're going to go?
Good. Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you have a reason behind your name?
No reason. We just kind of put it there.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Very in-depth answers. I'm very proud of you. Now, coming over to the Velociraptor, can you tell me more about you and how you came to be here?
Well, I mean, first I was born, but skipping all that boring stuff, I walked in the studio and here I am. Now, Velociraptors, we're fast thinkers. I mean, the rest of my team didn't need them. They're not here. So I'm here to win in a roundabout way. I'm here to just show everyone that my philosophy is the way to go. And I want everyone to just kind of be enlightened by how great I am.
Very good. Velociraptor does sound like quite a dangerous or almost intimidating name. Was that purposeful?
Yeah, I want everyone else to know how, I guess, insignificant they are compared to me.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very nicely done. An intimidation method. I quite like it. Tonight, our first round is an ethical dilemma. I'm going to give the two of you a complicated situation that you must come up with a solution for. Are you ready to hear the dilemma?
Of course.
Beautiful. A train is hurtling down a train track, about to meet a fork in the road. On one side of the tracks, you have one loved one, someone really dear to you, close to your heart. On the other side, there are 5 civilians, random, you don't know them. You have the ability to choose which track the train hurtles down and ultimately kills. You have 10 seconds. And that's all we have time for. I'm going to go first to Utilitarian Belt.
Well, my loved one means a lot more to me than the 5, so I'd say my loved one.
Beautiful. That's a very direct answer. What about you, Velociraptor?
Well, you see, the loved one, I probably don't love them that much, let's be honest. I'm probably a bit of a prick. The other 5 people, I mean, I don't care for them either. But I think what I'm trying to get at here is if I save 5 people and sacrifice the person I love, then I'm going to get a lot of publicity and attention, and I feel like I could really use that, and I think that'd be great for me. So I'm gonna save the 5, kill the 1.
Beautiful. So we have a very, very, very close situation here. We have someone who's selfish because they want to keep their loved one alive so they don't experience personal pain. And then we also have another person who is selfish in the way they are wanting a claim to fame. Basically. This is a very hard decision. The winner of this round is Utilitarian Belt. You get the first points for the first round. Very exciting. Beautiful. We'll come back and check the points right after this commercial break. Stay with us.
Am I everything you need? You better rock your body.
Nice tat.
Thanks.
Forget to pay the gas bill, huh?
Yeah, I don't get paid for another week, so...
You know, if you need money fast, you can just nimble it and move on.
Ah.
Everybody,
Yeah. Rock your body.
Nimble do little loans from $100 to $1,200. Once approved, have the money within the hour.
Welcome back to Philosophy Fight Club. Very exciting round we just had. Let's have a look at the scoreboards to see how we're going. Very good. Utilitarian Belt is on 20 points, but not to worry. We have many more rounds tonight. We are going to have a look at a prompt, and you are going to have a look out for the underlying subcontext. Let's have a look at Missed Love. welcome back. Now, we're going to have a look into the subcontext of what that video really meant. First, to the Velociraptor.
Now, look, it's quite an interesting one. It's almost abstract, but it's really not. I think it's about the perversions of man and how the protagonist embodies the human race, and the female lead is all the desires that one has. And it shows how the human race strays from a productive line of thinking in order to pursue these desires. And it's shown in a positive light, but in reality, I feel like the protagonist hurts himself more than he gains. So I'm going to say, in all, a negative story.
Beautiful. I'm going to hand it over to the utilitarian belt.
It's subtle, but I think the underlying theme is guano in the film. There is the silent actor in the scene, which is a combination of squirrel and sparrow, guano in there. And I think the film's trying to hint at the nutritional potential of the abundance of squirrel.
Beautiful. They're
Guano.
both some fantastic answers. But the points tonight for that round goes to the Velociraptor. Very nicely done. We're going to go straight into the quick fire round. How this works is I'm going to ask questions and you guys are going to buzz in. So let's hear your buzzers.
Fuck you, other team.
Beautiful. So there are two buzzers. First question is, how do tectonic plates work?
Fuck you, other team.
Yes.
They just move at will.
Is that all?
Yeah, I mean, they just move.
Beautiful.
Course,
How does someone get an eye colour?
Fuck you, other team.
Yes.
It's the muscles in your iris.
The muscles change your colour.
Yeah.
It's not really a philosophical question, is it?
Oh, don't worry, we're about to get pretty deep. We're just starting with the soft questions. The next question is abortion okay? Yes.
Yes. Short answer, yes.
Beautiful. The next question is, what type of abortion is okay?
Fuck the other team. Any kind. I mean, as long as it's not like the fetus isn't like developed enough, you can do whatever you want. It's your own body. No, just give it a stab. Who cares?
Beautiful answer. The next part of the question is short hair on a female correct or incorrect?
Fuck the other team. Look, if you're like a 50-year-old lady and you've done the cut and dye and you're trying to like regain your youth, just stop it. Get some help from like your peers and family so they can reassure you that aging with grace is the better way to go. Because no one wants to see some like 60-year-old with like purple hair and like, ugh.
Beautiful. That's a
good
great
point.
answer.
Very good
The
point.
next one is quite similar but a little bit different. Body piercing. What's the purpose behind it? Yes.
It's about self-definition, and you know, it also creates a kind of tingly-like feeling, so it can accentuate one's control over themselves. So, yeah, it's just about developing the self.
Very, very enlightening. Now, the last question for this quick fire round is, what is the point of this show?
Fuck the other team. To show that I'm better than him. It's as simple as that. I mean, I don't know what you would need to hear.
Very nicely done. Well, that's the end of this round. And while we're waiting for the points to be tallied back in our control room, we are going to cut to a commercial break. But not to worry, we will be right back with another round called The Great Debate. Get excited and stay right with us.
Mr. Murray, have you decided on a name?
We're thinking Callum.
This is Callum Murray.
Calamari to the seafood aisle.
Calamari. Why'd they name you that?
I take you.
Calamari.
Let's make it Jack.
Drink it through with Dare iced coffee.
Beautiful. Welcome back to the show. We're going to have a quick look at the tally board before we get into our great debate. Have a look up at the board. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So the utilitarian belt is only just in the lead. Not to worry, this final round can be the deal breaker. You could bring it back in this final round, so don't give up just yet. The great debate topic of tonight is killing the Batman's Joker, who has killed millions of people, a justifiable means to an end? You have 10 seconds to consider your answer. Fabulous. That's all we have time for. I'm going to go first to the Velociraptor.
I think, okay. Now, normally I'd be leaning on the side of saying, you know, probably best to wrap him, like put him away. But I think if he's alive and there's a possibility that he'll kill this bloke over here, I'm totally down. Keep him alive. I think that's fair enough.
Beautiful. And what about you, utilitarian belt?
Well, I think the word that needs to be analysed is justifiable means, and so what the justifiable means of killing this person would be is like, who's going to do it? Why are we going to do it? How is it going to be done? If he's killed that many people, I think we need to think about how he's going to die, who does it, and if it's indulgent in some way or if it's just plain, black and white, dead. So.
That's a very
black and white. You're trying to
answer.
make this a race thing?
Very good. Well, that is the end of our debate tonight. And if I can direct your attention up to the scoreboard, we can see who the winner of tonight's show is.
God, the suspense is killing me.
Wow. So the Velociraptor pulls it in with the wind. I am so incredibly proud of you. You can collect your prize of the board game version of this show later in the show. But tonight, that's all we have time for. We are super, super excited. Don't worry, make sure you come back next week. We've got more great people coming. Good night.